Hey gang, it's Paul with Studpack. Welcome back to our channel. As you can see, we are back here on our current project. The last time we were here, Jordan and I demoed this kitchen, and it may look a little different to you. Got a lot of observant viewers out there. You probably noticed this wall is gone. So Jordan and I came here on an off day and took out this non-load bearing wall. We knew it was non-load bearing. You can see the rafters right here going this way. That wall was just holding up the sheetrock. That was it. That was a quick demo. Took the pocket door out. We're gonna save that big slab pocket door, maybe make a table outside for us to spread our tools out. Now I mentioned how a lot of you are really observant. A lot of you picked up on the fact that this line set right here, now I'm gonna tell you what a line set here is in a minute. It goes in the wall and now it's below our new ceiling height. I read that comment like on a Friday night. I was like, oh man, what are we gonna do? So I came over here Saturday and checked it out, and this happens to be the old line set. See that? It's been cut off and there's a brand new one up there. So the line set is basically the main artery for your air conditioning system. It carries refrigerant to and from the air handler in the attic to the condensing unit, which is right outside this wall. Now this must have had a leak in it, so they just replaced it. And fortunately, they ran it right through there, through the eave, so it's gonna be fine. We'll cut this one off back here behind the insulation, and we'll be good to go. One thing I did notice, look how small the high pressure line is, 1/4 inch. The new one is 3/8. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe this wasn't working properly. Who knows? You'll also notice on the floor, we've got some blue tape laid out. That's our cabinet design. That's our cabinet layout. So when the owner comes by tonight after work, she can check it out and see what she likes. Now right here, if you remember, we had a peninsula with cabinets hanging down from the ceiling, which really separated these two spaces. That's all gone now. The plan is to put the peninsula back with a little bit of an overhang for some seating right here. Then yesterday we came over here, we had to remove this paneling because it had a bunch of holes in it, and we're gonna fix that. But once we remove this paneling, look how open that is now. What do you guys think about us removing this bearing wall? We'd have to put a little beam up here, no big deal, we're pros at that. And then making the counter here the bar area and not having the peninsula. We kind of like that. But again, the owner's gonna come by this evening and decide. We put the tape here so she can see both options. And then if we don't have the peninsula, behind Jordan over here under this window, we were thinking maybe put a built-in banquette. Built-in seating, storage underneath, a little table right here. It'd be awesome. And in the end, it's the owner's budget and what the owner likes, and that's how projects get decided, right? That's how we decide how we're gonna go forward. But you know, it would be cool, Jordan, if we had our own house and we just do what we wanted sometimes.
That would be cool. I think about that all the time. I've actually been thinking about that for 2 years.
Well, do you want to tell them?
I don't know if we should tell them yet.
All right.
But we could say that we might be calling the shots.
That would be so nice to have our own place.
Yeah, we might be calling the shots, which means we get to do a lot of things. Like we get to run crown to the ceiling if we want.
Yep.
You know?
And put LEDs in it.
Yeah, we could do all types of crazy stuff. I'm so excited, but let's not tell them yet.
All right, but today's project is not here in the kitchen. It's in the back of the house. Follow me, let's go check it out. All right, guys, we are back here in the little master bath, and the owner wants this thing completely updated. This thing is right out of the 70s, and it needs a whole update. Now, on our initial walkthrough, one thing I didn't talk about was this door. It actually swings in and interferes with the shower door. So we're gonna remove it during demo, but later we're gonna change it to an outswing door like that. That way we won't have that interference. And if you're demoing a bathroom like this, sometimes the hardest part is, where am I gonna start? I've got this big old shower with tile on a mortar bed, hundreds of pounds of material to haul out of this house. I got this toilet in this old nook, looks like an original toilet, good old American standard. Got a built-in vanity with a rimless sink. Got this mirror right here. I think what I wanna do, Jordan, let's get this mirror out of here, since it's the most dangerous thing in here.
Okay.
Get the vanity out of here. That'll give us some working room right here. Pull that toilet out, and then I think we got a surprise for him on the shower, right?
Yep.
Well, let's get some tools and start tearing this bathroom apart.
Yeah.
Got a few plates up here. I'm gonna get rid of these.
Start with the easy stuff.
Yeah, get the easy stuff out of here.
Right.
All right.
All right,
what
man.
we have here, hopefully just a little screwdriver.
Yep, little flathead.
Doesn't feel like it's glued to the wall. Easy.
All right.
Here we go.
I like that wallpaper better.
Alrighty guys, we got the mirror out of here. On the back of it, it said it was manufactured 1968, so that dates this house about the early 70s, just like we said. And check out this whole wallpaper, original from the 1970s. Isn't that cool?
It's pretty nice.
It is
Got
nice.
a little sparkle to it.
Yep. So our next step is this vanity. We already have the drawers and the doors ripped out of here and in the dumpster, but it's time to pull this vanity out of here. And unfortunately, there are no shutoffs under the sink. That seems to be a theme with us lately, right?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
The last house, we had a no shutoff. It was a quarter mile away, buried at the street. This one, no shutoffs under the sink. It's basically a 1/2 inch by 3/8 inch compression 90. So let's head out to the street, see if we can find the shutoff. And we'll cut off those copper lines, and I have 2 shark bite caps we can put on there and get this vanity out of here. All right, water's off. Cool. Got our little 1/2 inch auto cut tool here. I'm gonna start on the cold side. I'm gonna get in there, buddy. And go right behind the compression nut. Let me get in here. All right, here we go. Well, I can hear the air pulling, so I'm through. There we go. All right, the hot side?
Yep. Here.
All right. Whew. That's just because the water heater's in the attic. Got a little pressure up there, no problem. Let's cap off the cold side and get this vanity out of here. Done. I'm gonna turn the water back on first and I'll dry off.
All right.
Okay. Let's get this old tubular brass trap out of here. No plastic ones back when this was made. Uh-oh. Why'd I say uh-oh? Look at this. It's about to snap apart. I can tell by the way it's moving. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Dang. How's that thing even working? All right, we're ready. That's very sharp. Got to be careful. Hope we don't need a first aid kit. Let's rip this thing out of here. All right, check this out, gang. We want to show you this old cast iron sink, this lavatory we pulled out of the bathroom, made by American Standard. They're still around, but back in the day, in 1968, when this was made, they were called American Standard Radiator and Sanitary Corporation. This one was cast in Louisville on March 18th, 1968. I was almost 5 years old. And back here on this side, no made in the USA back then, made in the United States of America. And you can even see the screws where these little labels were attached to the mold. Even the screw heads are formed out of cast iron. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. too bad. Got both doors out of here. The vanity's gone. The toilet's gone. I think we're ready for the next step. I think that completes phase one. But before we do that, I think we need to take care of this toilet drain. We've had issues in the past with, what are we going to say? Critters coming through there?
Sure,
Jordan?
large critters.
So looks like some 3-inch pipe right there.
That is 4-inch pipe,
Dude,
man.
I always do that. I know. I meant to say 4-inch. And interesting, that's cast iron. And the drain in the wall for the vanity, ABS. Got a little combination here at this house.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your water cup?
Yeah.
Red Solo cup. Can I use it?
Yeah.
The water will keep Buff Remy from coming through here.
All right. Small little water, man.
There we go. And if he chews through the plastic, he's going to get a shower, right?
Probably needs one.
Yeah. But lesson learned on our previous videos, I'm going to get an expandable plug, but that'll work for now. And I wasn't sure what size I needed. That's why I didn't get the plug. You see?
Right.
All right. So our next step is to demo this shower. Now I have a lot of questions and I have some predictions. My questions are, what kind of pan is in here? What kind of liner is in here from 1968, 1970? Is it lead? Is it some kind of hot mud? We're going to find out. And also, when you see this big radius on the tile, that means it's over a mortar bed. So it's time for a Friday afternoon workout. You ready, dude?
Let's do it.
All right, I think my plan of attack is to remove the sheetrock here on this wall. Once that's gone, we can get the sledgehammer and just push the tile off into the shower.
Okay.
Hopefully in big sections. Get this corner gone, and once that's gone, that's like a third of it. And then we just have this back wall and that back wall.
Right.
We've got our drain covered and put a piece of cardboard down there so all the fine stuff won't go in the drain. Why don't we get our tools, get suited up, and start moving this drywall.
Let's do it.
All right, let's peek behind door number 3 and see what it was. There we go, tar paper. Not like you have on a roof, but more like actual paper.
Right.
With a wire mesh on it.
That doesn't look too fun.
It doesn't, and it's not. Trying to move this stuff in the corners is brutal.
Yeah, we'll figure out here pretty soon.
Here we go.
All right.
All right, let's have some Friday afternoon fun. Like getting a slab. All right, gang. I don't have a lot of room right here to work. I think what I want to do, I'm going to remove these 2 studs here. This one's just on the flat for whatever reason. And then we'll take these 3 out, the corner, get all that structure out of here and out of our way, and that'll make this easier to take down. In other words, take down the structure that the tile's attached to, and hopefully the tile will come off easier. That's my game plan. All right, let's grab the recip saw, cut these out of here. All right, bud. I got it loose for you. Why don't you finish it?
All right. Woo, buddy. All right. I mean, that's fun and everything, but didn't you say that you bought a new tool today?
I did.
You think it could help with that?
Absolutely. I just didn't want to get it dirty.
Well, let's go take a peek.
I think it's time.
All right.
Let's go. Alrighty, gang. This is the time of day where we usually say, all right, let's head to the rental yard and get the right tool for the job. But those days are over. Now all we got to do is head to the truck for the job. Check it out. What I picked up today. A Bosch Demolition hammer. 1 5/8 inch SDS Max.
All right.
Woo! See how clean it is? I don't want to get it dirty. You're going to have to clean it every time you use it, okay?
Well, look what they gave you.
Yeah, it comes with a...
It is a name brand.
yeah, it even says Bosch on it.
It's a Bosch microfiber towel.
For cleaning the tool.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, we'll definitely have to use that.
And we got some grease for the tools.
Right on. You picked up some bits, huh?
I did. We'll get a bigger chisel. That's the biggest one they had. And if you remember this bit from our toilet relocation video, that's the same one.
Right.
That we used to chip out that concrete.
Well, let's bring them both. Bring the chipping hammer, and let's see how this thing does on the job site.
All right. I may just bring a lawn chair in there because you got it easy now.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead. There's a couple right here. I'll grab you one.
gonna do, gang. Take it down in sections like that.
All right.
That's very nice. Low vibration. We got it in hammer only mode. Got a sugar lock. Love it. Let's get to it. Woo! Sweet. All right, we'll clean up this mess and make another one.
I'm all about it.
This Bosch Demolition hammer is doing an incredible job. Now that was $600. It kind of hurt to spend that much, but I don't regret it once. Every time I pull that trigger and it powers its way right through this tile. And this stuff is thick and heavy. I would say that each section we're taking out of here weighs about as much as a sack of concrete. Wouldn't you agree, Jordan?
I would say, I think each little section like this right here probably weighs about 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that is like an inch thick of mortar. You got this wire mesh we're dealing with and all the tile. And all we're doing, we're taking it out in sections like that. A piece that will fit in the trash can and that we can get through these narrow doorways and toss it in the dumpster.
Right, because we don't want to haul this because the wire mesh, I mean, you can see you can see like that is...
It's deadly.
I mean, that'll cut you.
Yep.
You know?
And then all the loose stuff, I'm just letting it fill the shower pan. Of course, we have our drain cupboard. And this acts as a cushion. When this heavy stuff drops, it's not gonna hurt the floor. We don't care about the floor, but when it hits this, stuff doesn't shatter everywhere, I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
So let's take a look at a couple things. This wall right here is 2x6 construction all the way across this bedroom. Not sure why. Could just be a plumbing wall. Don't know any other reason why it would need to be a 2x6. And now we're back to 2x4 here. This is 2x4. Because the outside wall turns a little corner right here. We'll show you that later. But this is an interior wall, 2x6. Again, ABS here, but cast iron in the slab, 1/2 inch copper on our hot and cold water. And I think I'm ready to go, bud.
Yeah, we only have a couple more sections here. That's going to be cool, watching the ceiling drop.
Right.
Take out this side curb pan, and we're anxious to see what's under there, right? What type of bed they did.
Yeah, I mean, we can kind of get a clue right here. Look at that. I hadn't even noticed it till now, but that is a vinyl pan. Look at that. So I guess they did have vinyl back in the early 70s.
All right, let's keep it going.
I'm ready.
All right. Whoa!
Man.
You know what they say? It's not demo day. You're not bleeding.
Yep, and a piece of that wire we were just talking about, I felt it, but I didn't notice that till
It
right
just
now.
got you?
Yep. We got any Band-Aids?
I think I got something for you.
All right.
All right, man. What I've got here is a first aid kit. That's what you need right there.
Look at that thing. It's in a metal box. Dude.
That looks like something out of a video game or like a TV show.
Look how old that is.
Whoa, is there a date on there?
Look what it says. Sinclair Oil and Gas. I remember them. They had the green brontosaurus on their signs. I can't read that. What's it say?
1956.
Man, that's older than I am.
Wow. You want to wear a Band-Aid that's older than you?
Let's see if this stuff still works. I bet these Band-Aids are still good, but
Yeah.
the modern ones, you know, they turn to dust after a few years. They're all sealed in paper still. That's hard to believe that's older than me. Look at that. All right, you just want to wrap that around it for me?
Go ahead.
to tell you, watch out for those shower valves. The water's still on.
Yeah, thanks. I think it'll come down.
All right,
That was really easy.
all right.
And it's just like it's just a couple staples. So here.
You want to at least put the ladder here? Put the ladder there?
Okay.
You fold it up and lean it against there.
So pull it up. And then
Yeah, perfect.
okay.
Did you go?
Let's put it on the tripod and then 2 men.
All right. It won't fall, all right?
Huh?
I'm not going to try to catch it.
No.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. You might. Oh. I told you.
Well, ready?
Nice. So you can see all these little staples.
Yep.
And that's all that was holding it up there.
That's crazy. No screws, no nails.
And the staples were only holding up the wire mesh, correct?
Right.
And then they put a mortar bed, a really crazily thick mortar bed,
Yep.
on top of the wire mesh, and then they tiled right on top of that. Why do you think they did so much mortar? Why do you think they need that much? Because this weighs 50 pounds.
I know.
This is insane. And, you know, it begs the question, if this is 50 pounds, 4 of these is 200 pounds, you have like a quarter of 1,000 pounds above you every time you're showering.
Yep.
And it's only held up by a couple of staples.
Yeah. Well, it is being supported by the perimeter
the
walls, but still, you would think at least a few nails in there.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess it's time to throw it away. I mean, it lasted.
It did.
How long?
It
So
did.
I mean, shoot, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
All right, all right, here we go. Good form. Lift with the legs straight back. Yeah.
All right, that tile ceiling came down a lot easier than we thought. Again, those staples just aren't holding it very well. And again, when you remove the perimeter mortar bed, it's just sitting there.
Yep, and gravity was helping.
Absolutely. So now we're going to make a saw cut here, remove these two 2x4s, and while we have the reciprocating saw plugged in, we're just going to go ahead and remove this ceiling that was framed in for the old shower because we don't need it anymore. This little soffit detail here has to remain because where this beam is, where my hand is the outside wall of the house, and this is just a little bump out to accommodate the bathroom. So this soffit hides the rafter tails. We're going to show you that when we get all this demoed. It'll make more sense.
Right.
So while we have the saw out, again, we're going to cut this out of here and we'll take down as much of this as we can.
Cool.
Let's get to it.
Nice.
All right, gang, we are almost done with demoing the shower. All that we have left is the shower pan. I got a feeling it's going to come out pretty easy, but we can't even see it right now. So we're going to take a little pause. We're going to clean up, make it safe again, and get rid of that pan.
You're in pretty good condition.
Not the worst thing.
Yep, you've seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
All right, now we know the builder's choice of fasteners was staples. Worst case, this thing can't be stapled because there's concrete underneath it, right?
Right.
So I'm sure it's just floating there. Let me see if I can move it with the crowbar. Look at that.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
It is.
When you just get a nice little sweet dub
Yeah.
at the end. Yeah.
Like I said, the first few hits with the demo hammer, you don't think you're ever going to finish. But the farther you go, the bigger pieces start coming out.
Yep.
And we'll have to cut that in half for sure.
For sure.
I think what I want to do, clean this up. We'll chip around the drain with the hammer, and this thing will just separate from the drain. All right, let's do it.
That's all right. Nice. Ooh, that's a thick mortar bed.
Whew. All right, guys, we got that shower pan out of here, and that mortar bed was thick, easily 2.5 inches here at the drain, 3 inches out at the perimeter. Got a classic old vinyl, looks like some type of vinyl pan here, and a 3-piece drain on the shower. Let me pull this back for you. Look at that. A sand pre-slope. That'll be easy to remove. So I'm just gonna take my knife, cut around this drain, and peel this liner out of here with all the trash in it. Let me make that cut. We'll get this out of here.
So what do you think has changed? I mean, this is obviously an older drain, so can you see some similarities and some differences?
Yeah, I mean, they still use 3-piece flanges,
Right?
but a lot has changed in the industry with the foam pans and everything else.
Right, all for convenience
This
and
is
speed.
kind of old school right now. Yep. But still a classic, still works.
What are those screws into right there?
So that's a 3-piece flange. This part with the grate is one part of it, and it threads onto this piece. See where my finger is?
It has an inside thread?
Yep. Outside thread, and this has an inside thread.
Right.
And you can screw it on and adjust it up and down.
Oh, cool.
And then this piece and the mating bottom piece, which these bolts are into, clamps around the vinyl pan.
Well, that's nice.
Yep.
Nice and tight screw fit.
Yep. And I see some kind of white sealant they put there,
Nice.
just as a belt and suspenders approach. So the idea is that any water that gets through the tile, through the mortar bed, hits this pan, slopes to the drain because they slope the sand
Right?
pre-slope towards the drain, and it exits through these weep holes. Yeah, I don't know about the sand. I was surprised to see that. But this is a track. I mean, hundreds of houses like this. That was probably the easiest way.
Well, they probably just offloaded it from the...
A big dump truck.
Yeah.
Full, and there's sand on every job site, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I made my cut. Let's pull this out. Just working with this, it's more plastic than a vinyl, if that makes sense. It's not flexible like a vinyl. It's
Sure.
just pretty brittle. Could be just because it's 50 years old. But, I mean, it did the job. We don't see any evidence of water getting through to this framing. Little bit right here, maybe, in the corner. Corners are susceptible to water, right? All right, man. I'm
Cool.
ready to get out of here. Let's
Yep.
throw this in the trash, clean up, and get on out of here. Alrighty guys, we've got a nice clean job site here, just like we like. And the demo on the shower is done. Yeah, we got a little bit more up here on the framing, but the tile is basically out of here. And I know that Bosch Demolition Hammer is going to take care of this floor tile in no time.
Right. We need a bigger
Blade, I'm going to get one.
Yeah. Because we were using a small, tiny one.
Yeah, that's all I had, yeah.
We probably could have gotten that done twice as fast with a wider one. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to try like a 3-inch blade.
Right.
And my grandpa gauze on my wound did a great job. But the grandpa shower bed and shower pan liner didn't stand a chance to that Bosch demo hammer.
And you know what? Speaking of that chipping hammer, Dad, we got one more thing before we can send him off with the outro.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Let's go get it.
Yeah.
All right. Check this out, gang. While we were cleaning it, look at that strain relief on the cord. It's like a ball in a socket. That's where these always break right there. Nice design, Bosch. Check this out. say you want the bit at a 45. You put the arrow at the 3 o'clock position, then you can spin this wherever you want it. Whatever works best for your application. When you put it back in hammer mode, it's locked right there.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. And it also has a drill function as well.
Yep.
Indicated by the drill bit.
Yep.
I wonder why the drill and the bolt are next to each other.
That's a hammer. It's a hammer drill.
Well, yeah, I know that, but it hammers down here, and is it like
That's a hammer drill, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can drill some serious holes with this guy. 3/4 inch and above in concrete, my little baby bulldog just won't handle it.
Right.
This guy, no problem.
Cool, man.
They even sell core drills for this. Till next time.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be Monday. All right, that's a wrap, gang, and we are fired up because it's only like 2 o'clock on a Saturday. We had planned this whole afternoon to get this shower out of here, but it is done.
What are you gonna do with all your time, man?
We're actually gonna go look at another job about an hour away for a friend of mine.
Okay.
We've been there before.
That's true.
It's gonna be a fun one if we can do it.
Right.
It's pretty impossible, sounds like, but that's what we love, right?
Yep.
Stud pack.
Yeah, it'll be a cool video.
So if you like the video, gang, be sure to demolish that like button for us. But be careful of that dislike button right by it. If you hit that one, you're gonna get hosed by the shower, just like Jordan and I did.
Right.
If you have any questions about this video, ask them down below, drop us a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Jordan and I super appreciate all the support you've been giving us. We've been working really hard on our channel, trying to give you as much information as we can. Thanks for all the support. Can't tell you what it means to us right here from the heart. We'll see you on the next one.